we stop bringing up the price of fucking eggs like that's the only expensive thing out here? Please. Why, what about milk? Yogurt? Fucking meats? Y'all keep bringing up damn eggs.
My favorite topic to discuss on the channel, we're talking about grocery inflation here in Canada and the United States. What is going on with grocery prices in 2025? It's a topic I like to cover a lot because I think it's something that the majority of people are going to face on a day-to-day basis, whether you go grocery shopping once a month, once a week, or if you just like to go every once in a while to grab some groceries and you don't really have like a set schedule of when you get groceries, you're going to notice some prices going up. Some prices alarmingly high compared to the prices even before the pandemic, and a lot of these prices are creeping up higher and higher each year. Now, there is some items that might actually have deflation going on, and that can actually be surprising. We'll talk about that later in the video, but first we're going to take a look at this crazy price on Coca-Cola. Look at that. It's 40% off, but it says $47.20 for a carton of 30 cans of Coca-Cola. That is more than $1 a can. In fact, it's closer to $1.50 a can of Coca-Cola at your grocery store. Fantastic. Now, I remember going to any sort of convenience store and Coca-Cola cans were about $1, sometimes even 75 cents. This is a grocery store. Usually you get a crazy deal when you buy in bulk. Thank God they had the 40% off, because if anyone was buying it at that price, almost $50, you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself financially. Let's talk about this.
The price of eggs has really put me in a sour mood, because why is an 18 count $10? And I'm not even certain that it's going to be in stock, because I like to do my order online for order pickup because it helps me stay on track with my budget, you know, single mom here. It's to the point where the price of these eggs got me regretting that I waived child support just to be free of that man, because the little bit that he would have been ordered to send could have paid for these eggs.
Eggs, $10 for 18 eggs. That is a price. I know eggs in general are something that I've really took notice on when it comes to prices going up. There's like certain items that are like essential items for like most people just go grocery shopping. If you know you not a vegetarian, not a vegan, it'll be things like milk, eggs, and cheese. Those three specific items I have seen the most inflation in out of any item that I've ever seen at the grocery store. I guess red meat would be up there too, but for some reason it's milk and eggs, and now people are starting to finally look at other ways to save money, and they have food hacks like this here. And after we watch this, let me know down below in the comment section if there's any food hacks where you can get like your fiber and you can also get your protein and not have to break the bank to do it.
Now that we pretty much know that things are gonna stay as expensive as they've been, or get even more expensive, how are we feeding ourselves? Like, what are we eating that's keeping us full and is cheap and will last? Me, personally, I've been eating a lot of peanut butter and apples. Apples last so much longer than I ever thought they would. I have a bag of apples, looks totally fine. I've had it for a month. Buy in bulk, buy your peanut butter off-brand, and your apples in bulk. It's a good source of fiber. It's a good source of protein. You don't have to eat a lot of it to feel full. We also eat a lot of pork chops and rice because that's affordable. So yeah, share in the comments before this app goes away how we're gonna feed ourselves for the next 4+ years.
That's definitely a good hack. Honestly, you're getting your fiber, you're getting your protein, and you're not breaking the bank to do it. There's other hacks that you guys might actually have. If you do, put it down below in the comment section. Also, pork chops in general, I do find to be cheaper than actually pork in general, apart from maybe bacon, is pretty cheap. Actually, one of the items that we buy a lot at the grocery store is pork tenderloin, which used to still be a lot cheaper a few years ago. The pork tenderloin seems to be pretty good. Obviously, pork is probably the least healthy out of all the meats that you can get, but unfortunately, it tastes pretty good, and it's still relatively inexpensive compared to beef and chicken. So pork tenderloins is one of the food kind of hacks to, I guess, for us to eat. That's not going to break the bank. You can get them relatively cheap, but again, still more expensive than it was a few years ago. We're going to take a look at this video I found very interesting. It's comparing Costco prices, Canada versus United States. and the end is going to shock you.
Welcome back to our cross-border grocery games, comparing Costco grocery items between Canada and the US. For 2025 episode 5, we will compare Kirkland Signature lean ground beef. Lean ground beef at Costco Canada is sold in a styrofoam container with contents averaging 3.5 kilograms, about 7.7 pounds. It's available for $10.99 Canadian per kilogram. Lean ground beef at Costco USA is sold in the same type of styrofoam container with contents averaging 6.5 pounds, about 3 kilograms, so slightly less. It's available for $4.79 US per pound. Since both countries advertise produce and meat in pounds, we will use pounds as our common unit. In Canada, it's $10.99 Canadian per kilogram, which works out to $4.98 Canadian per pound. Converted to US dollars, it will cost $3.46 US per pound. In the US, it's $4.79 US per pound, which works out to $6.90 Canadian per pound. For those who are interested in metric, it works out to $15.21 Canadian per kilogram. Lean ground beef is 28% cheaper in Canada than the US. Since we have last year's data, we can compare year-over-year changes in local currency. Over 9 months, ground beef pricing in the US has gone down by 4%, while ground beef in Canada has gone up by 29%. Canada wins for this episode.
So what's interesting is if you listen to the end there, it makes it seem like Canada wins, but they don't really actually win. Yes, it's more expensive in the United States to buy this for the the amount that you're getting. However, you have to realize that average salaries in the United States are actually higher than Canada. Not only that, they said that the price went down in the United States over the last year, and Canada's went up by, what was it, 29%, I believe, 29%. So you have one item being kind of deflating it in price, and then the Canadian one is going up substantially. So that's what we're getting here in Canada. So you're paying for that membership, by the way, guys. Costco, you pay to shop, and you're paying to spend more than you did before.
Can we stop bringing up the price of fucking eggs like that's the only expensive thing out here? Please. Why, what about milk? Yogurt? Fucking meats? Y'all keep bringing up damn eggs. Y'all eat eggs every day? Please, let me know. Mike, when I go to a grocery store, I don't be like, damn, these eggs is expensive. I'm looking at that fucking milk. Milk is like $4 or $5 now. But y'all worry about the price of fucking eggs. What about cheese? Y'all forgetting the cheese? Like, come on now. Let's wrap our head around this shit completely. Cheese is like $3. What? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
That's actually not that bad. In Canada, cheese is a lot more than $3. Cheese in Canada, for a block of cheese, even to like no-name brand cheese, is like $7 to $9 now, which is insane. You know what else is really insane? Cereal prices. Pretty much your breakfast is one of the most expensive meals of the day now. Breakfast always used to be the cheapest meal of the day. Now it's the most expensive because of milk going up, eggs going up, cheese going up, and now even cereal going up. Check out the price of these cereal boxes.
No fucking way. God damn.
$12 for a box of cereal. $12 for a box of cereal. I remember grabbing boxes of cereal, what was it, 4 for $10 would be the deal sometimes. And this is just like literally 4 years ago. It's not that long ago. And yes, I know there's different sizes of cereal boxes. You have the family size, you got the regular, and you have the small one that you can find like in Dollar Tree or Dollarama in Canada. But still, to see $12 even for a family size version of that cereal is crazy to see here in 2025. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's one of my favorite topics to discuss because it's something that's super relevant to everyone every day, because everyone needs groceries, everyone needs food to survive, and I think it's just a very important topic to discuss and also react to. Anyways, leave your thoughts about this video down below in the comment section. Also, let me know, what was the craziest price you saw at a grocery store recently? I'd love to see it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.